What's going on, guys? This is Roth. I am here at New York Comic Con with Blake and Greg somewhere. Where's Greg?
Where is... Whoa, there he is. That's how you make an entrance.
Talking a little bit about DaVinci's Demons. I thought you guys were revolutionizing the way that we do interviews, so why don't you tell me what questions you want to hear?
Oh, wow. I like it. No, you know what? I might ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah, how's your day going?
It's quite well.
Where do you get your earrings
I'm here.
from?
I'm hanging out with you. These, I believe, I got in Turkey.
Nice, nice.
Fun
okay.
fact. You know what? Let's actually talk about your program.
Well, Turkey is a good segue because season 3, all the characters are unified by this terrible threat of the Turkish invasion, which is about to decimate Otranto. So, do take over.
Yeah, the war is coming. The first 2 episodes are literally like a 2-part war film, aren't they?
Yeah, it's pretty epic, and I think after season 2. After season
4 seconds.
This is remarkably easy. I kind of love it.
After season 2, where we've seen all the characters separate out to the 4 corners of the earth, it's very fun, I think, this season, where we see them galvanized back together, but they're all in very different places. They've all impacted on one another. Gregg Chillin, take it away.
So let's talk about you. We're going to see a little bit of your backstory this season, is what I understand. What's that been like for you as an actor? What might we see?
It's been great. You kind of delved into his past, and you find out about his family and you know, it's you do get to see a lot more of. Can you stop just for one interview?
Just behave.
No
just behave.
Control over this situation.
I gotta take this. Hello. No, we find out about his family, and it gives you an insight into who he is and why he does the things that he does.
Is he a bit of a masochist? Because why does he still hang out with Da Vinci when it only brings him pain?
I know, it does bring him pain. I think that season 3 is going to... you know, I'm really jet lagged and I broke my glasses. I'm struggling.
Greg was just singing "You
well.
Always Hurt the One You Love" outside, so maybe that's the answer.
Maybe that is the answer.
I mean, look at this.
He was very proud of his sunglasses.
If you only hurt the ones that you love, then you love everybody, right? You love a lot of people.
Yeah, you know, Riario is a heartbreaker, literally. He stabbed his girlfriend through the heart last season. He's pretty miffed about that, but you know, he's struggling to plow on through.
He had kind of a big arc, and one of the things that fans have been talking about is like the difference between Riario and Da Vinci in terms of like they're actually quite similar.
There are so many similarities, and there are more we chart this season. Again, you know, they're both ferociously intelligent alpha males. They're both on the same quest. They're used to getting what they want. They're both bastards trying to you know. They both grew up with terrible relationships with their fathers, absent mothers. So. And I think the parallels of what, you know, they're very intentional, and they're one of the fun features. You know, ideologically they're very diametrically opposed, but in many ways they're incredibly similar. And there's some fun stuff between them this year. It gets messy.
I was going to ask. They almost sort of had a bonding moment. Are we going to see that continue? Is there any sort of redemption song? Can these 3 become kind of friends?
I mean, I think.
Well, it's weird because obviously. Because season 3 is a musical this year, we are. No, you look. There's so much. What do they call it? Riario.
Yeah.
Riario.
Shipping.
Yeah, there's a lot more of that this year.
We're going to reach. Is that going to be fulfilled? That wish.
Spoiler.
We couldn't possibly say.
Their relationship gets, it's very complex. Thank you. This is wonderful. If we had a third one, we could keep going around like the Three Stooges. This is amazing. Can we grab one from the interview that's going on over there and just keep this rolling?
That might be a little rude at this point.
It's fine.
But let's do it, yeah.
Just tease it out their hands. Yeah.
So Riario, Da Vinci, love, hate,
I mean, you know, we've
passion.
come a long way. In Series 1, essentially their relationship, Riario tries to enlist him, blackmail him, bribe him, then tries to blow his head off with a Renaissance bazooka. Then, you know, there's a
courtship.
mellowing. Yeah, courtship. Yeah. He likes to. Yeah, he's a gentle soul.
Tempestuous relationship.
Yeah,
like all first love.
And of course, we have scenes together this season. One thing I'm going to say it here: you might notice that Zoroaster's trousers look a little bit like Riario's this season. And all I'm saying is fashion envy. Fashion envy. Yeah, either that or Riario was like a buy one get one free, and he was feeling generous.
The problem working with Blake is that he does everything he can to make me laugh, and I'm quite easy to make laugh, but he's got this amazing poker face. So he can literally, if it's my close-up, he can walk in sort of cross-eyed, like this, and then turn to the camera and be absolutely deadly serious. And it's been a real big problem. It's a problem. It's very selfish of you.
We are looking forward to seeing you face those challenges in this coming season. Those challenges, we're looking forward to seeing surprising love matches. And
I mean, generally, there are
Take a mic.
I'm loving this rotating mic system. Can I just say, this mic is hotter. I don't know where it's been, but
right here.
That's good. There are lots of unusual alliances and allegiances. You know, it's so all-consuming, this threat of the Ottoman Empire destroying all of Italy. You suddenly see all these characters having to kind of broker relationships that wouldn't otherwise exist, and I think that's one of the really fun things. Is, you know, we know the characters, but they've moved so much on. There's this amazing, dark, broken creatures. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and they're in a lot of jeopardy. Like, the death count this year is insane.
All right.
So hazardous.
We are looking forward to seeing it. DaVinci's Demons coming back in 2015. For all things DaVinci's Demons and New York Comic Con, keep it locked right here to IGN as we trade mics again.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take both of them away with me.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Roth, and I'm at. Let's just keep on going. I love it. I am loving the cast of DaVinci's Demons today here at New York Comic Con. You guys are fun. Drunk. Are you hyped up, drunk, fun, whatever works,
drunk.
man?
We're very dull when we're not drunk. We're not drunk.
I'm quite jealous. This is, if you don't know, I think you already do. This is Laura Haddock. This is Tom Riley of DaVinci's Demons. You guys just had your panel, so you're kind of high from that. I heard it was a full, packed, standing room only thing.
It was lovely, yeah. It was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, we couldn't believe it, actually. We went in the room and we thought, oh, you know, it doesn't feel like there's many people in here. And it just filled and kept filling.
And the prize money was low. So it was shocking that we got so many people in there. No, it was great. It was it's really cool because we've been coming here. This is our third time.
Yep.
And the first time we came, nobody knew us or the show.
Yeah.
And everyone was there because they adored David Goyer and his work.
Sure.
And some of them were fans of Leonardo da Vinci, but they had no idea what the show was about. And now we're in our third season, and it feels lovely that we've got loads of people coming back to the show and supporting us, and then newbies, and it's good.
What's the interactions with the fans like? Do they kind of like, do they get mad at you ever? Do they sort of project the character onto you?
No, I haven't. Do they get mad at you, Laura?
No. Maybe in private.
They tend to be just wildly enthusiastic. Like, I haven't had anything except I had to do a thing yesterday here, a kind of trivia quiz thing, and there was just a huge sea of people going mental. And I've never been anywhere where people screamed at me before, apart from when I worked in a haunted house.
Did you work in a haunted
No,
house?
that never happened.
I'm like that.
So
Yeah, he did.
I felt a little bit like a Beatle for a little while, for 20
Which one?
seconds. Ringo.
Ringo. That's still a great Beatle, though. I mean, you can't go wrong with a Beatle.
You can't.
Yeah.
Pick anyone.
Which Beatle would you be?
McCartney.
Fair enough. That's a good choice. Let's talk about this coming season because I know we have big changes ahead. Talk about what that means for each of your characters. And I know people are wondering if you guys are ever going to your storylines are ever going to join up again.
Do you want to take that?
Lucretia's going through a cleansing, is what I read.
Oh, that's a nice way of putting it.
Didn't you say that?
You said that, I think.
I put that really nicely.
That was a nice way I said that. Yeah, she goes on a detox.
She
goes
does
on
go
a
on a
6-day detox.
Yeah.
Just drinks green juices. It's a very boring episode, but
Yeah,
there's some great
there's a lot of
health tips.
spirulina involved, which, no, stop there.
So what will you guys kind of be up to this season? There's big start of war. We hear that people are going to converge. You're going to be kind of stuck with your responsibilities. You've got your mother to deal with. What's going on? Talk to
It's
me.
all going on. That's the thing. We're going to basically deal with the fallout of everything that's gone before, and that's for both our characters. For every action that we've wittingly or unwittingly engaged in over the last 2 seasons is going to come back to roost, and it's going to haunt us, and we're going to have to pay for what we've done and hopefully make amends for it.
Pay for your sins a little bit. How
Yes.
about yourself?
Lucretia, for once, takes her own life into her own hands, and whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you guys will see. She makes some bad decisions and she makes some really good decisions, and everything she's doing is to try and better herself and be better for Leonardo da Vinci.
Talk a little bit about Leonardo's relationship with his mom.
Well, he doesn't have much of a relationship with her, sadly, because he made her in season 3, but up to this point, he hasn't really. He's got 2 mics on me. It's exciting. Which one? And so he doesn't know her. He's sought his entire life for her, and suddenly he can see her for the first time in his life, and he has the opportunity to either save her life or end it. And the decision he has to make in that moment will ripple for the rest of the next 10 hours.
One of the big fun elements of the series, and this is a question for both of you, is kind of the inventions and playing with those. Do you have any favorites to date, and anything that you're really looking forward to fans seeing in the coming season?
That opening scene in season 1 was amazing, wasn't it?
Which one?
The flying contraption.
Yes, the glider's amazing.
That
And the
was
glider's
amazing.
kind of a constant presence in the show, because we've seen it take Nico up at the beginning, then we've seen it get burnt in the workshop, and its skeleton is still there in the workshop now. So it's become, and it's also been on all the posters, it's been on all the key art, so it's kind of a continuing emblem for Da Vinci. So I've got a soft spot for that. I like the submarine.
I like the submarine.
That's
It wasn't really an invention, but I loved the episode, this scene when the blood transfusion scene between Da Vinci and Lorenzo. I thought that was amazing, because we forget that he was also an anatomist, a genius anatomist. So that was pretty cool to kind of demonstrate that on screen, wasn't it?
Yes.
And he passed out for real.
Yes, I gave
And
a
he
lot of
actually gave his blood to Elliot.
We are brothers.
Just move on.
Sorry.
This is going very well.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to seeing the show come back. We're here at Comic-Con. I have to ask you, are you getting some recognition? You had a big summer as Meredith Quill in Guardians of the Galaxy. Are you getting some recognition from that as well?
Take my hand, Peter.
She was amazing. It was heartbreaking,
I know,
wasn't
it
it?
killed
Was
me.
that he was taking the mickey?
Take my hand.
He was
Peter.
taking the Mickey, I think, with love.
With such love.
With
You
such
know
love.
me.
With such fondness.
It seems like there's some, we know that we're going to explore Peter's backstory a little bit more. Seems like there's room for you to come back. Is that something you'd like to do? You've talked about doing?
Careful.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's 100% something I would like to do. More than 100%. Yeah, I think it was an amazing decision that James Gunn made to put that relationship on screen, because you would have felt empathy and pathos throughout the film if it hadn't have been there, but it's just maximised to its greatest effect, I think, actually having that moment in the beginning of the film. And that little boy who plays young Peter Quill just tugged on everyone's heartstrings, and I think there were lots of kind of choked throats, and I think it just kind of aided the rest of the story, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. She was the key. She was the backbone.
Absolutely.
I wasn't saying that I was more talking
I'm
about
saying
the...
that it felt like you were the driving force behind Peter's quest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was the best film. I loved it.
I
I
loved
forgot
it
that
too.
I was even part of it when I was watching it. It's the best.
Did he talk to you specifically about sort of the backstory for Peter? Who's the baby daddy?
He was a ball of light, ball of pure light.
That's what you said, isn't it? That's what you said there.
An angel.
An angel, see? You know the lines.
It's actually an angel composed out of pure light, but, you know.
That's all you can say, surely. I wish she won't tell me either. I don't think she
How,
does.
do you know?
I'm not allowed to say anything.
I think you know. I think that's what we're hearing. All right, well, we'd love to see you come back. We'd love to see you come back in that film. We're looking forward to the return of DaVinci's Demons. That's in 2015. Very
2015, isn't
much
that
2015.
Feels like the future.
I remember when it was like 1999.
Thank you so much for your time. For all things DaVinci's Demons, keep it locked right here to IGN.